Good morning, loved ones. It's the 8th of March and it's the International Women's Day. It's a very amazing day, I think, because women are amazing. So are men, but I think society have in many years been driven by men, and it's a major shift going on right now. And from what I've understood I've been reading a lot of studies about this. The biggest issue for feminism, or what you call it, is that women aren't as keen as men to hold each other's back. In Sweden we have an expression when you throw someone under the bus. And apparently women rather do that with other women than with other men. So this is from all those docu-soaps, Big Brother and those things. You see, when you make a pact, who fail each other are women. And that's why it's very rare that women win. So I think that's something, that to keep in mind, because we need to stick together. It's super important. I'm right now in my sister's house, and I'm gonna stay here for a few weeks. Because she's going through some times that aren't amazing right now, and we've always been really, really close. And since I'm not working at the moment, it's perfect timing to be here and with her and her kids. And that's also for me in my world, that's also supporting another woman. She's studying to be a doctor, and she has a lot to do. And at the moment, I'm gonna work from home, and I have a lot to do as well. But I can also really help her, and I think that's we're lacking a little bit of that spirit in society today. So try to keep in mind to give a helpful hand to some, maybe today, then because it's International Women's Day, support another woman today. Have as your mission to really give energy to someone who's striving, or who you admire. Let them know that. Now we're gonna do some yoga, and I got all the lightning and everything going. Yesterday was a bit of a disaster. I hope you enjoyed the class from the south of France. I was still learning, a little bit of where to put the camera and all that, and I hope it's gonna work in this environment. We're gonna get down on our sitting bones. Straighten your back up, roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Pay attention to where you are right now. How it feels in your body. Try not to judge anything or change anything, just observe. Pay attention to where the breathing is in your body. We're gonna lengthen our breath. So inhale and feel how your belly is expanding. After the belly comes the chest. We fill our whole lungs with air. And on the exhalation, you drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Just go with your own breath. we're gonna, you know, do fire breathing to wake our body up from the inside. And we do the fire breathing, we're pushing our belly button towards the spine, kind of hard. So it's like, we're gonna do it like that. So inhale to start. Beautiful. We're gonna come up to all our fours. Place your hands straight underneath your shoulders. Micro bending in the elbows. Place your knees straight underneath your hips. Point your toes back. Spread your fingers and really work on the contact down towards the mat. So you wanna really spread your fingers. We're gonna do the cat and cows and the inhalation. Come forward a little bit with your belly and look halfway up the ceiling. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. The last one. And relax. Tuck your toes under, and on the exhalation come to downward facing dog. I feel super stiff in my body today. It's probably because I have not been sleeping in my own bed. In the downward facing dog, you strive to get your hips up towards the ceiling. You want to lengthen in your back and strengthening it. So try to find space between every vertebra in your back. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. On the next exhalation, walk forward. And what we're gonna strive for, because it's the Women's International Day, we're gonna do warriors today. And we're gonna do one sun salutation just to warm our bodies up. But on the inhalation, come up standing. Big toes together, heels together, and focus, really like push the inner part of your feet down towards the mat. And then take the other 4 toes and spread them out as much as you can. It's the foot stretch of the day. We're gonna find our root lock. We find that like activating the area around our pelvis. We're gonna find the mid lock with like an energy between the hip bones and the rib bones. And find an energy all the way out in your fingertips. It's the fingertips that's gonna lead us through the sun salutation. And today we got some space. I got some space. On the exhalation, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, come up with your hands. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your right foot. Inhale. Come back with your left foot. Knees, chest, chin down on the exhalation. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your right foot. Inhale. Come forward with your left foot. Exhale. Palms together, inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward. Come back with your left foot. Inhale. Come back with your right foot. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your left foot. Inhale. Come forward with your right foot. Exhale. Palms together, inhale all the way up. Exhale. Beautiful. We're gonna separate our feet. We're going to do a forward bend. Find your root lock, find your mid lock, micro bending in the knees. Inhale, straighten your back and imagine how you lift your upper body out of the hips. Exhale, come forward. Take your big toes with your index finger and long finger. On the inhalation, straighten your back. On the exhalation, work to get contact between your belly and your thighs. And if you do get the contact, we're going to start to straighten our legs. Inhale, come halfway up. And we place our hands shoulder width apart and come to downward facing dog. Relax your shoulders. On the inhalation, come up with your right leg, three-leg dog. On the exhalation, come forward with your right foot. Place your back foot, the left one, in the 45 degrees angle and inhale, come up. Warrior one. In warrior one, we want to have parallel hips. So work your left hip forward and your right hip backwards. Bend your front knee, 90 degrees angle. Hands straight up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. And now in the beginning, we're going to want to put our hands together, but very often we work with our shoulders up here then. So, shoulder width apart between your hands, and it's the energy in the fingertips that drags the hand up towards the ceiling. It's not the shoulders. On the exhalation, we're going to open up in Warrior B. And now I want to open the hips as much as we can. Bend your front knee. We're striving to get a 90 degrees angle here, but without the knee pointing that way. So we want the knee to point straight forward. Inhale, come up here with your hands. Come up on your toe back. We're jumping our foot forward a little bit. Focus on a spot on the floor and inhale, come up to airplane. Exhale, come down. It's interesting for me, every time I lose focus, in that moment when I lost my balance, I was thinking about what to do next. And that's what I love with yoga, because I need to be present in what I'm doing right now. And for me, that's why I'm using the breath always. Feel if there's a difference in your body now. We've been working on our right side. We haven't yet worked on our left side. Feel if there's a difference in your body. On the inhalation, come up with your left foot. 3-leg dog. Exhale, come forward with your left foot. Place your right foot in 45 degrees angle. Inhale, warrior 1 or A. Root lock, mid lock on. Relax your shoulders. Hands shoulder width apart. Parallel hips. Bend your front knee 90 degrees angle. On the exhalation, open your arms. Open your back leg and open up your hips. You're going to do warrior B. Exhale, come here and come up on the toe back. Jump a little bit forward. Focus on the spot in the floor. Inhale, come up to airplane. Good. Exhale, come down to downward facing dog. And I think it's super interesting because normally airplane for me is a very kind of, we're going to come back to Taylor's position. It's not a very challenging position for me because I've been practicing yoga for a long time, but that's interesting because it's never constant. Like sometimes it can be, and apparently, like, you know, moving around and like being on the train, like blah 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 blah, done something to me. So today that was a challenge, and that's what I love with doing this with you guys every day. I get to realize, you know, how much my environment, if you know, stress, like it's so much things changing in my life at the moment, and obviously, it's, you know, does something to me, and yeah, it's just really cool to be so aware of it. We're gonna grab our little butts and get down to our sitting bones. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. And let this eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room. An inner room where you spend some time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this moment. Mawin Vishawahai Hariyon. And slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish the class together with 3 shanti. So place your hands together, your palms together in front of your heart. And inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for today. It's always such a pleasure, and it's so nice to be here where I feel like safe and secure again. I realized it's going to be a challenge for me to travel now when I have this 365 days of yoga challenge going on, but we'll figure it out. Have a beautiful day, and as I said in the beginning of the class, give one of those women in your life, even if you're a man, give them some appreciation, and let them know that they're amazing. We all need to hear that once in a while. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.